Let's just say there's never a dull moment supporting Manchester United. If it's not a player getting injured after we sign them, then it's a player assaulting someone. If it's not a player assaulting someone, then it's a player having beef with the manager. Never a dull moment with Manchester United. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I'm Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to talk about the Sancho situation because it has brought a lot of debate. But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and turn your notifications on to know when next I post a video. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the road to 200 subscribers. So you, yes, I am talking to you who views my videos but does not subscribe. Kindly subscribe and get me to 200 subscribers. Yes? Yes. Okay, so let's get into the video for today. Well, everyone is having a debate about Sancho versus Ten Hag, about Ten Hag having a favorite child who is Anthony, and if I'm Ten Hag, I'm not sure I should be having Anthony as my favorite child right now because of, yes. Okay, so how did this debate come about? So a journalist asked Eric Ten Hag about Jadon Sancho, and Eric Ten Hag's response was based on his performance in training, we did not select him, right? So Ten Hag was just saying like, okay, why we didn't put Sancho in, regardless of everything, is because in training he hasn't been at par with everyone, like he hasn't been reaching the levels. I'm adding, that's not what he said, but that's what I'm like paraphrasing in my head. But anyway, so apparently this did not sit very well with Jadon Sancho. We all saw his statement on Twitter, which I will not read. It's very long, but I'm going to put it somewhere in this video so you guys can read it. But anyway, you can go on Twitter if you want to find it. It's there, Jadon Sancho's response to Eric Ten Hag. So that response triggered Jadon Sancho and he put out that tweet. Now listen, I don't know where I stand with this thing. For me personally, I don't, okay, a lot of people are saying, oh no, Eric Ten Hag threw Jadon Sancho under the bus, the way he talked about him. And I'm like, what did he really say? Because he just said, based on the performance in training, I did not pick him. Like, I honestly, maybe for people who are saying he threw Jadon Sancho under the bus, like, for me, this statement is not so triggering. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand Jadon Sancho's reaction. That's just me, but I don't think the statement in itself by Ten Hag was that triggering. He didn't say he's lazy. He didn't say he doesn't come for training on time. He didn't say he's not friendly. He just said based on his performance, and I think it's understandable. Maybe Jadon Sancho hasn't been up to level, and I think people should learn to take criticism. If maybe the manager says, okay, you are not at the level where I want you to be in training, so I'm not gonna pick you, I think it's up to Jadon Sancho to be like, wait a minute, then what am I doing wrong, right? So that's what I think about the statement. I don't see how triggering it can be. But hey, I'm not Jadon Sancho. Maybe for him, maybe, just maybe, there's a lot going on behind closed doors. But this statement triggered Jadon Sancho. Now, Sancho's statement with regards to how much he gives his all, and for us not to, I'm paraphrasing, and for us not to believe everything we read. Listen, I might not know what's going on. So none of us know. Like, only the players and Ten Hag and the staff know what's really going on. And maybe Sancho is right to say what he said. If he believes that he's at par with everyone else at training, then he has every right to, say what he said with regards to how much he gives his all. My problem with this whole situation, I don't have a problem with Sancho getting triggered. I mean, he's a human being. That's one thing we forget about football players. Apart from the brand name, there's a human being behind. We don't know if he's short-tempered. We don't know what triggers him. There's also Eric Ten Hag. Apart from him being a manager of Manchester United, he's also a human being, right? So both have the right to say, I mean, Sancho has the right to be angry if that's what if he was triggered. But like, for me, I do not like it when people take things to social media. It irks me. Like, you and I have a disagreement. You see me, come talk to me. Why should you go and write a statement on social media? It does not make sense. Personally, for me, I don't understand that and I don't like it. I'm just not comfortable with it. Like, Sancho will go for training. Sancho is still at Manchester United. Sancho probably has Eric Ten Hag's number. Why can't the dude just call him? Okay, if Eric Ten Hag is giving him the cold shoulder, send him a text message. Try to do something. Talk through Bruno Fernandes. Something. But don't bring your issues on social media. Come on. Like for me, it's the same way Ronaldo, which for some reason, Manchester United fans are all over Twitter saying, "Oh my gosh, Eric Ten Hag has always been this way. He's always disrespectful. Look at what he did to Cristiano Ronaldo, etc." Like, okay, I understand that, but Cristiano Ronaldo's response: how do you go and have an interview to address your issues? Like, see, what happened to talking, ladies and gentlemen? Can someone tell me what happened to talking? We stopped confronting each other. Like, it's easier to confront through social media. I don't know. It just irks me. Like, I have a problem with you having an issue with me. Text me, call me, speak to the people that at least know me, than going to social media. And it's just putting a bad light on Manchester United. Why is it always Manchester United? I'm tired. Personally, I'm tired. It's always something. And we do things publicly. Like, when was the last time you heard, oh, a Liverpool player has responded to Klopp on social media, or a Chelsea player has responded to Pochettino on social media, or an Arsenal player has responded to Arteta on social media? Never. It's always Manchester United, Manchester United, Manchester United. It's Sancho with a response. It's Lingard with a response. It's Pogba with a response. It's Ronaldo with a response. And all these are players of Manchester United. So clearly, there's a big problem with Manchester United, because why, oh why is it always us? It's always us. Like, it's never anyone else. It's always us. And all our rival fans are always laughing at us. They're always like, oh, this is what's happening to Manchester United. Like, you all don't know behind closed doors. No, you guys just want to do everything in public. It's so irritating and it's so frustrating. And then, there's this whole issue of people trying to pit Jadon Sancho versus Anthony, who right now I don't think we should be bringing against Jadon Sancho, because the dude has allegations left, right, and center. I mean, he's been dropped by the Brazilian national team. It's always Manchester United. Always Manchester United. I don't think we should pit Anthony versus Sancho. Listen, people act as if the coach, listen, when a club hires a manager, right, it's up to that manager to pick and choose who he feels will suit his system. I don't know why people act, and I don't know why people are shocked when a manager decides to drop a player and put another player. Listen, we might all love Manchester United, but none of us are Eric Ten Hag. None of us are paid to coach Manchester United. None of us even know how the players are in training. We only see what we get on TV. Okay, Eric Ten Hag is with them all the time. So I get where people who are defending Eric Ten Hag are coming from. And I also get where people who are defending Sancho are coming from. But listen, if the manager says he does not feel like Sancho is performance is good in training, then it is not good in training. Eric Ten Hag is the one who's seeing it. So like, people are trying to make it seem as though Eric Ten Hag is suddenly picking on Sancho. Why would he? Like, seriously, why would he? Because he always plays Sancho. I mean, we know there's a time he sent Sancho to go and deal with his issues. And when he came back, Eric Ten Hag did play Sancho. So this whole thing of trying to make Eric Ten Hag look like a bully, bullying the players, I don't understand. I do get where Sancho is coming from. Obviously, he's frustrated, he's irritated by being put on the bench all the time and having Anthony play, of which, between Sancho and Anthony, I honestly feel like Anthony is actually a bigger threat than Sancho. Yes, Sancho has his moments, but listen, the Sancho that was at Borussia Dortmund and the Sancho that's at Manchester United, let's just be honest, I don't know why people like lying to themselves, is not the same thing. Sancho at Borussia Dortmund was amazing. Sancho at Manchester United is not those levels that we saw at Borussia Dortmund. And I honestly feel like he's actually, Anthony is actually better than Sancho when it comes to being a threat. Anthony actually managed to be a threat at the right hand side and is good defensively. Jadon Sancho is good, yes, going forward, and even then he's a bit slow, but defensively he's poor. So I'm not attacking Jadon Sancho. I'm a huge Jadon Sancho fan, but if we're being honest, he hasn't been at the level that all of us, let's be honest with ourselves, expected him to be. Like, we know he hasn't. So let's not act like, oh my gosh, Sancho has lit up Old Trafford and all of a sudden Ten Hag has benched him and then there's this sudden uproar. No, he has not lit up Old Trafford as we expected. We've still been waiting for Sancho to arrive at Old Trafford, the Sancho that we knew at least at Borussia Dortmund. So I think it's time, maybe listen, maybe there's more to this story than we are being told and that we know. Maybe Sancho is justified to feel this way, and he thinks his only way of getting to Eric Ten Hag is posting a post on Twitter. Maybe he's justified in doing that, and maybe Eric Ten Hag is wrong. But from what I see and from my opinion, mine, I honestly think they should talk it out. And I don't know what they're going to do. If they're going to add in the contract, do not take private matters to social media as a Manchester United player. Please add that in their contracts. These guys need to sign somewhere to say, I shall not post things on social media concerning the club, because it's fine. It's very, very annoying. Like it's getting irritated at this point. So those are my thoughts on the Sancho situation. I honestly don't listen. I like Sancho and I hope he can still stay at Manchester United. I don't think we should sell him. Yes, maybe people are saying, oh, people are calling for a disciplinary of no, bench him, sell him. Like, listen, we are already thin as a squad, so we don't have time to sell other players. Like, they'll figure it out and they'll deal with it. I don't think we should sell Sancho. I think he's a good asset. I think he can get to the Borussia Dortmund levels. It just takes, one spark, and boom, Sancho is out there playing like the way we used to see him play for Borussia Dortmund. So I'm pretty sure they can figure. I'm pretty sure they'll figure it out. So those are my thoughts on the Sancho issue. It's very interesting, but it's just so annoying that Manchester United is always in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. So annoying. So yeah, so that's all I had for you guys today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and turn your notifications on to know when next I post a video. Bye.